Hello, and welcome back to another Talking Freight. As usual, brought to you by Sarasys, the Transportation Management Company. Last week, we talked about reducing parcel costs with parcel audits, and today we'll continue our parcel series with our next to last video in the overall series by talking about how to better manage inbound parcel shipments. Managing inbound parcel shipments have increased in complexity with the global rise of e-commerce. Amazon has mastered inbound parcel management as part of its third-party marketplace, and small and mid-sized shippers are struggling to keep up. Customer activity has increased, and some employees are actually sending their personal purchases to work addresses. While part of the larger scheme for global economic growth, inbound parcel shipment management has become a top priority for shippers. Those seeking to master inbound parcel shipments need to understand the problems today's changing market is creating and how tackling these considerations translate into best practices for proactive inbound management. So let's talk inbound parcel shipment management. First, what's causing problems with inbound parcel management? The growth of e-commerce saw a 20% increase in parcel shipping in 2018. Regulatory compliance also impacts the ability to manage inbound freight, and medical and legal shipments will be subject to even greater compliance standards in the coming year. So how are shippers to address this? Use technology to increase shipment accuracy and transparency to consumers. Shippers must increase shipment accuracy and transparency to consumers, and technology holds the answer. Handheld scanners and signature pads, barcode and label printers, smartphones, tablets, and wireless scanners have the potential to provide end-to-end visibility for inbound shipments, making shippers capable of handling more inbound orders to process more outbound orders. Such technology provides an added level of automation, which can also be applied to generate automatic notifications and alerts for inbound freight problems and status. Shippers must begin using technologies including software as a service or SaaS platforms to manage both inbound and outbound freight. For example, a transportation management system like the Sarasys Radar is designed to handle inbound parcel management as well as other over-the-road shipping modes like LTL, where you can compare your shipment for both modes in real time. Further, proactive inbound parcel management can reduce lost parcels. Poor inbound parcel management contributes to an increased risk of damaged and lost products. Up to 3% of inbound parcels are lost in multi-site organizations, which is slightly higher than the 2% losses of inbound parcels in single-site organizations. Shippers must implement inbound parcel management programs, including updating and sharing the inbound vendor routing guide. Although often used for vendors delivering freight via full truckload and less than truckload, the inbound vendor routing guide should specify business rules for handling inbound freight correctly. Now, in the quest for better parcel management, it's vital to monitor carrier performance. When it comes to the inbound routing guide, it only holds value if carriers and vendors are held accountable. Shippers should begin tracking inbound freight metrics, especially among inbound parcels. Key metrics to track include average shipping time, cost, delays, instances of incorrect billing, and compliance with the inbound routing guide. Shippers wanting to manage inbound shipments better also need to document the chain of custody. Proactive management of inbound parcel requires a heightened level of awareness for documenting the chain of custody. Depending on the nature of the specific shipment, such as items requiring cold storage for Food and Drug Administration compliance like medications and fresh meats, shippers must take additional precautions to ensure the safety of the shipment for use. Failure to do so could result in the spread of illness and legal consequences. And finally, inbound management means shippers need to file damaged claims fast. Since inbound parcel carriers are higher risk of damage or other loss, shippers should consider purchasing freight insurance for all inbound items, especially those of high value or risk, namely things that may contribute to legal action in the future. If anything does go awry, file damage claims immediately. Depending on the terms of insurance coverage, claims management must begin as soon as possible from delivery or misdelivery in the case of lost packages. As a result, shippers must know how to identify lost inbound freight and file claims for each carrier. Standardized processes, as well as flexible processes, should be the cornerstone of all training programs for employees to meet this need. So, what's the big picture? The importance of accountability in inbound parcel will continue to grow, and the impact will begin to permeate through all industries, including legal and health industries. By considering the ways a shipper can streamline inbound parcel management, shippers can gain a better 360-degree view and control of freight spend and operations. Well, that's it for this week's Talking Freight. Thanks for joining us for another episode, and we'll see you next week. Hold up, before you go, make sure you click over here to subscribe to our channel, click on this box to watch all the videos in the current Parcel Talking Freight series, and click up here to go to Cerasis.com. Scroll down, and in the box, put in your email address and hit subscribe.